else? Oh yeah, the Pokemon. You can look at that real quick. I already watched this. I'm just gonna scroll through it a bit. Oh yeah, I was just like, I don't I don't care. I don't care. I thought this was interesting. Them talking about world championships somewhere in here. This art is very good. Psyduck with the sunglasses in the car over here, extremely good. But and I also thought it was interesting that they were doing championships for Pokemon Go. I thought that was bizarre. I was like, is the combat that like, do people play Pokemon Go competitively? I would guess no, but I guess the answer to that is yes. I've been out of Pokemon ever since Scarlet and Violet were what they were, so I don't really know what's going on with Pokemon these days. Pokemon Concierge, the first season of that was great. I mean, looks good. I love this clip of a Wooloo eating an apple. Extremely good. Extremely good. That was a highlight. That was a highlight for me. The Pokemon, they're real. They made Pokemon real, and they're only here. The thing that I wonder is, I wonder if I can find it. Yeah, like the map. That well, I'll just let it play. I thought it was very funny to imagine someone who doesn't know that Kanto is a real place. Like, they only know Kanto as a Pokemon region, because that was me, kid, right? I like to imagine someone being like, wait a minute, it's in real Kanto? Kanto's a real place? And discovering that for the first time through this. I thought that was funny. I thought that was a funny idea. Pokemon Go updates. I haven't played Pokemon Go. Not gonna start now. Mobile game stuff. I kind of skipped through all this. Pocket ECG. What was this? What is this, like, the Instagram phone game ad tier game that is just like weird random puzzles? It's not even all the same puzzle. Like, it's a bunch of different ones, or slightly different ones. It's very strange. I don't know where this came from. I probably will not be playing this. No, I know I'm not going to be playing this, because, like, what even is that? Yeah, Scarlet and Violet updates. And now that the Switch 2 is out, I will actually play those games. Because they like, are video games now. The Pokemon Champions is very interesting to me. I had a thought about this while I was watching it. It's interesting that because we don't have dedicated handhelds anymore, sorry, I lost my train of thought there. The handheld, sort of most portable, accessible Pokemon thing is the battle simulator. Like, this is going to be available for phones, and so it was interesting to me to think that, like, the most accessible Pokemon thing and the easiest to carry around with you is no longer the mainline games. It's the battle simulator. Like, carrying around a Switch or a Switch 2 with you, like, even a Switch Lite, like, that's a bag commitment. You're bringing a bag with you. You're not going to have your Switch with you at all times unless you have a bag with you at all times, which some people do, but not everybody does. And even then, it takes up room in that bag. Maybe you need that bag space for other things, like your PlayStation Vita, or your Ioneo Pocket. You're not going to have a Switch with you at all times. You do have your phone with you at all times, much in the same way that somebody might have had their DS or Game Boy with them at times back in the day. And I just think that's interesting that the battle simulator is like where. Also, did I skip through that? Was I talking over that? The part about training? Yeah. So this costs these V-Bucks, right? Oh, you can't see it. This costs like V-Bucks. And I'm like, okay, how much do those V-Bucks cost? Because that's money, right? Like, this is a free-to-play app. So now they're sort of taking advantage of the fact that it's a real big pain in the ass to train a competitive Pokemon team and just monetizing that. Just fully, because these are going to be paid. These V-Bucks are paid, right? There's no reality in which they're not charging for these. So then, well, they're charging for them. it's they're literally charging for stat upgrades on your Pokemon, and like, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that. That's truly bizarre. No, I do know how I feel about that. Bad. But I thought it was very strange and not unexpected. But yeah, I mean, ZA looks so good. I mean, visually, there's some rough texture work and shadows in there, but it looks like a marked improvement over Legends Arceus. Which, looking back, I am lukewarm on Legends Arceus. Yeah, Legends Arceus was all right. I don't really have any desire to go back to it. I didn't even finish it, but I put a good amount of time into it. I enjoyed my time with it. It was just kind of janky, kind of awkward. It made me want to play PS2 games because it looked like a PS2 game, which for a big, expensive AAA first party, well, kind of first party Nintendo thing, I feel like that shouldn't be what it makes me want to do. That shouldn't be what it's reminding me of. This will not feel that way. Also, I mean, I got a lot of nostalgia for Gen 6, man. That was a whole time. That was sort of like me getting back into Pokemon in high school. And like all my friends were playing it. It was, man, that music really hits. I haven't muted to the stream, but yeah, when that Lumio City music starts, it's like, oh, so good. That's gonna be great. I'm gonna enjoy it. Is there anything else really of note in here? Yeah, there's a new Mega Evolution. I didn't really that much. It is funny to me how much worse. Okay. Yeah, Nintendo Switch 2 boxes. Nintendo Switch 2 game boxes look so ugly because they have to have all this like text at the bottom, this ugly text at the bottom, and then like the banner is just so bright red it overpowers everything. Like I really like the way that original Switch games look, but they have to include all this text. I'm pretty sure what that says is includes Nintendo Switch game on and the Nintendo Switch 2 edition upgrade pack. The upgrade pack is also purchasable separately. Hang on. Yeah, so it like includes, but that what I have to assume that means is the Switch 1 game is on the cart, and it includes a license for the upgrade pack that you download. Maybe it just includes all of it on the cart on the Switch 2 edition. Physical games on Switch 2. I don't expect I will be getting nearly as many. I'll get them for like the big first party Nintendo release. I don't know. For some reason, I value that, right? I wish I had a Mario Kart box but I couldn't justify spending the extra $30 on just having a physical cartridge for that. So it is what it is. But Donkey Kong is like my first physical Switch 2 game. And yeah, the cases do look better in person, but this is really busy. This is nice. I've always loved the corner cutout on the Switch boxes. This is ugly. I wonder if this is going to be one of those systems where they change the box art format midway through the generation, just because this original one, this first one, kind of sucks at.